Hey guys, I hope you like that little intro and the beginning. If you do, please comment down below and I will start doing that every video and putting the name of the video that I'm going to be doing. But as you can see in the intro, I'm going to be telling you guys a little short scary story. It's not going to be long because I'm just going to be reading it off my Kindle. And yeah, so let's get on to the video. So instead of reading it off of my Kindle, I'm just gonna memorize it from my mind, and hopefully I don't get any of this wrong. So here we go. So a little girl named Holly and her mom were just got done doing some errands, and it was really it was dark time, 11 o'clock, something like that. And Holly was 5 or 6 years old, something around that little age, and she saw a little antique store because her and her mom were at the bus stop, and there was an antique store there. So Holly begged her mom to take her to the antique store, and her mom was just I don't think anybody is there. It's 11 o'clock, nobody's open. But Holly insisted that they go try, and because Holly saw something that she really wanted. So they went across the street and it was open. So Holly looked around, tried to find the thing that she saw, and she found the doll that she saw. And the doll had black hair. It had a white dress on, and it was holding up 5 fingers on this side. And she was just ooh, yay, what? So she begged her mom, and her mom said fine. And so her mom brought it up to the cashier person, and the person was just oh no, you shouldn't buy that, it's haunted, whatever, you shouldn't buy it. And the mom was just just give me the doll, here's your money, goodbye. And then the person was just if you buy this, please do not sorry, people are texting me, to not have the doll sleep with your daughter. And the mom was just yeah, whatever, okay. And so after they got home, Holly had to go straight to bed because when they got home it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And so Holly left the doll on the couch, and she's before I go to bed, I'm gonna name you Sally. Sally was the first thing that came to her mind. Sally. So she went upstairs, she went to bed, all that stuff. The next day, Holly's best friend comes over, and she just, her and her friend started playing with the doll and all that stuff. And then by the time it was time for bed, Holly's best friend was hey, we should sleep with the doll, And Holly was just no, let's not sleep with the doll, I don't want to. And Holly's friend was just okay, whatever. And so the next day it was time for Holly's friend to go home, and her friend was just can I please take it home? Can I please take the doll home with me, and I'll bring it to you on Monday at school? And Holly was just fine, whatever. And so Holly's friend took the doll home, and at Holly's friend's house, Holly didn't remind her friend to like not sleep with the doll. So Holly's friend, by the time it was time for bed, she put the doll next to her and started sleeping. And then after that, and so it's the next day, back at Holly's house, the police came, and the police was just like, your best friend and her two parents died. So Holly started crying, and the police said this doll was the only thing sitting there. And freaking deal. And so after that, Holly's friend was so sad. She forgot about what the person at the store said, not to sleep with the doll. So she slept with the doll that night. And so after that, she just, so it was morning. And Holly's mom kept on saying, Holly, get down here. Come on, it's breakfast time. You have to go to school. Like, all that little mom stuff. And Holly wouldn't, answer. So Holly's mom went upstairs, and, there was, some, sort of, red stuff coming out of her room. And her mom was just like, what the heck? So she opened up the door, and Holly's body is, on the ground. And then Holly's mom, screams because all she sees is, the doll holding a knife and all that. And she screams and goes out of the house, and then she turns around and the doll is there. And that's the end of the story. Cliffhanger. Oh! So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll leave my social media down below. And yes, thank you.